Hello, all of you beautiful ladies, and welcome to module 4, your powerful, profitable packages. Just get into making the screen bigger, and off we go. Okay, great. So this is probably creating your package and selling it are probably my two most favourite things in business. I know it's not everyone's cup of tea, but we've all got our favourite parts, and this is definitely one of mine. So today is about creating it. I'm going to very briefly touch on how to sell it, but that is going a little broader in another module. First step is let's create something that's powerful, profitable, purposeful, and amazing. Okay, off we go. So the key topics today are to learn my specific processes to effortlessly package your service offerings so that you can create that higher value package. I'm a big fan of moving away from selling your sessions by the hour. All of you ladies are in a service-based business, and it's easy to, well, we think it's easy to, look at what our hourly rate would be and sell by that. But I'll explain to you why that's actually disempowering not only your business and bottom line and satisfaction in your business, but also disempowering your clients as well and their results. The second part that we're going to go into is building value that your ideal clients can clearly see and want to buy now. So creating something powerful and awesome in your package actually helps your sales process tenfold. And then the third part is the powerful step-by-step guide to using design thinking, and I'll explain briefly what this is as well, to match exactly what your ideal client wants and needs with what you have to offer, which is the most perfect and profitable match. And obviously what they want and need clearly comes into what their challenges and problems are and what solution they're looking for, which then takes me to this. We've seen this now for the last couple of modules, and I want to powerfully come back to it. It's the image outlining why is it key to know who your ideal client is. Why is it key to know your genius zone? Why is it key to know your transformation that you help provide clients? Because it all comes back to your unique, powerful, and profitable offering. This is the sweet spot, right? So until we actually do this work here, it's really hard to actually come up with what your unique, powerful, profitable offering is. And this is what I see a lot in the marketplace. People talk about their services in a language and in a way that they know, as in them, the person selling it, not in a way that your ideal client knows. So if you know event management well, marketing well, coaching well, whatever it is that you do, that's not what people are buying from you. They don't really care about marketing. They don't really care about event management. They don't care about coaching. They don't actually care about a lot of those things. What they do care about is their problems and challenges, and what they truly care about, if they're willing to take some action, is a better outcome than what they currently have. So they're there during the day and perhaps even being kept up at night, with the problem and challenge that they have and really wanting some kind of solution. They may or may not know what the solution is, but they definitely have a clear problem and challenge, and they have a desire for a better outcome. Now, if you can articulate what it is you do, how you do it, and the process that you do it in, i.e. your package of services, and align that to your ideal client's problems, challenges, ideal outcome / transformation, that is why they will buy it. Not because I'm a marketing consultant and I know everything about marketing and here's all the things I know, glazes over, because it's more about you and not them. And human beings, we're driven by our own desires, challenges, problems, and outcomes. Sure, we absolutely have the capacity to be thinking of others, but in a buying journey, in a buying process, we're always thinking about ourselves and what we need and want. So that's why it's powerful. Okay, have you ever felt like this in your business? That you're spending so much time trying to explain to people what you do? Like talking about and selling your services feels hard and overwhelming. You know, for example, I do this thing where I coach people, and they get some good outcomes, and I'm certified in coaching, and people just glaze over because, again, it's not speaking to them specifically. So what the real problem is, or what it actually creates if you do this, is that when you're selling your services, coaching, consulting, practitioner, by the session, it's not always a reliable way to grow your business. So often what we do up here when we're explaining our business is, I'm a kinesiologist or a marketing expert, and people go, oh, great, I'll book in a session, or how much is a session? So we try to sell or articulate our services like it's a session at a time. And that gets to be a really big problem. And the reason that it's a problem is that, particularly around service-based businesses, when you are providing a service for someone, whether it's a done with you service, i.e. you're a practitioner or a coach, or it's a done for you service, i.e. you're a marketing, branding, event management expert, for example, there requires time and some kind of activity to be able to go from current reality to desired reality. None of what any of you ladies in this group can do, no one can do it in one session and then that's it. Imagine if you had one business coaching and everything was sorted in your business, or one kinesiology session and everything was rebalanced forever, or an event management service you did it once. It's just not possible. One marketing consultation. It's not possible. It's an ongoing process if people want to go from current reality to desired reality. Again, remember, it's a transformational journey. And transformational journeys often take minimum 3 months. Minimum 3 months. So that's why packaging up your services around that time frame is a powerful way to create an outstanding and lasting change for somebody. So if they only buy the session, how can they ever hope to have the full transformation? Now, you might have, if you've been selling sessions in the past, you might have repeat clients, which is wonderful. I've been repeat clients of people who've offered me to only pay by the session. However, I would be much more committed to, the 3-month journey if I'd invested up front for it. So my osteo, for example, I go to see him when something's a little out. Now, I know deep down that I should be going regularly to not allow anything to get out of alignment or place in my body. And it sounds a bit silly, but if he offered something along the lines of a 3-month package that built really good strong foundations and created a greater impact to long-term health, where it was done over a period of 3 months with ongoing sessions after that, then I'd probably more likely sign up. So that's just something to think about. That's an example, but particularly when you're offering people or business your services, creating sessions is super powerful. Creating packages is super powerful. All right, so what are the 3 keys to create and sell these powerful, profitable packages? Step 1 is coming back to what we spoke about in a previous module, which is the power of focus. We want to create one clear offer to one clear market. One clear offer to one clear market. Now, you might realize over time that a lot of your clients are actually quite different, but there'll be strong similarities in them. So it's creating one clear offer to one clear market. Step 2 is building value. So packaging you and your results for massive transformation. Because again, that's what people want. They want some kind of transformation that's incredibly powerful. The transformation of thinking for, a wedding planner, for example. Their transformation is to, or outcome is to have a wedding day that is seamless, stress-free, looks incredible, feels incredible, all of the, the food, the lighting, the design, every element is just absolutely amazing and beautiful. That's the transformation they want. They don't want their outcome to be feeling stressed and not sure if they've done enough and have I done that, etc. So you're helping to create that transformation for them because their current reality may very well be around how stressed they are and they're envisioning all these things going wrong and what if this happens and what if that happens, etc. So that's what they're buying, this promise of a transformation. Now, step 3 is around serene sales flow, how to powerfully move your prospects to buy from you time and time again. This is covered in another module, but I am going to touch on aspects of it today. All right, so let's get into the power of focus. So your one thing that becomes a saleable asset, your asset being your package of services that you continue to sell over and over again to a client or many clients. Obviously many clients, but I'm talking about repeat clients. They're amazing. Once you get clients on and then you keep getting repeat clients, it is the best. Again, we need to come back to that one clear offer to one clear market. So if you're a marketing consultancy, marketing services provider, you do not work with just any and every type of business. If you're more suitable to working with service-based businesses, then that's who you work with. Me, for example, as a business coach, I never work with product-based businesses because it's not part of my genius zone. I haven't built up the experience and expertise to help business owners who sell products to do well. I have not got that experience. I know that there's some similarities in business coaching for service and product, but I absolutely am confident on my abilities to help business owners who sell services, but I'm so not very confident at all to help people to increase their product sales. So that's my one clear offer to one clear market. And knowing your easy button. Now just let's backtrack a little bit. You may have a few offers. They need to be to one clear market though. So I'm a big fan of creating 2 offers, one being a cheaper option. I'll just say it like that. That's not how I would articulate it to a client. A more cheaper option and then the more expensive option. So that you can give people 2 choices. People love to be in control of their choice. So, every human being more often than not loves to choose. And then coming back to your easy button, what is it that you can easily do? For me, I can easily help service-based businesses to build, grow and scale their business. That's my easy button. That's obviously why I've designed my business around my genius zone. What's your easy button? And how is that being the core element of your package of services? So if you're really great at marketing, event management, you don't want to do every element of it to any type of business. Your message to market just becomes quite unclear. Defining what you do and who you do it for, that creates real impact, as though you're speaking to one type of person. All right, moving on. Building value. This is about packaging you and your results for massive transformation. Again, that is what people buy. They buy this massive transformation. They want to go from current reality, which is usually some kind of pain point, or, not even pain, but it's a frustration or not ideal. It's more of a negative current reality to moving towards a more positive outcome, desired reality down the track. They want to have a transformation. So how is what you offer providing some kind of transformation for people? And that's why we just cannot promise transformations in one session alone. In fact, we can never make any promises because I don't think that's how life works. There's too many variables. You need both people in a situation, i.e. you and your client, to be contributing and doing the work. And that's what helps to create this massive transformation. But you can speak about it, that your offering is a vehicle to provide this transformation. Particularly for coaching done with you services, it absolutely requires two people to be doing the work. There have been times where I've worked with clients where I've done, what I promised to do, but they didn't do what they promised to do, and they didn't get the results. So it takes two to tango. Now, packaging your expertise and productizing your transformation. I'm going to talk you through two situations of how to actually pull out your package and create it and bring it together. It's all about productizing your transformation. And then it's pricing it out and pulling it together to create this amazing package. All right, let's get stuck in. So here is the template for a coaching and practitioner program offer. This is a done with you service. So anything around coaching, around, if you're offering some kind of practitioner, you're a kinesiologist, a naturopath, nutritionist, anything where it requires them as the client and you to provide input to create that outcome. So this is a template, an example. It's the Summer Slim Down Bootcamp, 3 months to a slimmer, healthier and happier you, and it's priced at $4,000. So the title of it is the Summer Slim Down Bootcamp, and it's over 3 months, and the outcome it provides is a slimmer, healthier and happier you. So you can see there in the title alone, it's helping people straight away go, oh, I want to become slimmer, healthier and happier. And they understand the word boot camp. It's about, summer, it's moving towards that direction. It's 3 months, it's $4,000 straight away. Bang, they can understand. So here is how this has been packaged out. Starting off with a 1 hour Kickstart Your Health private coaching session, which is your health assessment, goal planning, and action plan creation. Now, this has been retail valued at $1,000. So the key of what I'm going to be explaining to you here is all of these different items, the dot points that you see in front of you, have got a retail value as though they would be sold separately. So they need to, if you were to sell this on its own, which you would never do because we don't sell fragments of the coaching program, but what it's saying is alone it could be charged at this. And it helps people understand the real value of each of the elements, because if they just see $4,000 and a bunch of these dot points, it's really hard for them to understand the true value. So each of these elements are productized. Remember how I mentioned that before? They're a little product within themselves. So they could be bought off the shelf, so to speak, at that retail value. The second point here is the Summer Slim Down group support and accountability calls via Zoom. That's weekly, and the retail value of that in this case is $3,000. So that's much like the group coaching calls that we have each fortnight. So this is sold as a group coaching program, and everyone would dial in via Zoom, much like we do on a weekly basis, and have that group support and accountability, celebrate their successes, ask their questions, get support, make sure they're feeling not alone. That's that element there. Then as we go on, and just to mention here, this is for a group program. If you were doing one-on-one coaching, then instead of the group calls, you would be saying weekly or fortnightly coaching sessions and have some kind of cool name to it, right? It's all in the naming, and then put the retail value to that. So this second section is swapped out if you're doing group coaching or individual private one-on-one coaching. And see here, another thing I want to mention to you is, yes, they're all productized, which we just covered. The second key point is look at the wording, look at the naming. It's not just called group coaching call. It's called Summer Slim Down Group Support and Accountability Calls. Straight away, it just sings to you more than group coaching calls. Third point, moving forward and momentum private coaching calls every 2 weeks. So with this coaching program, it's group as well as they have one-on-one alongside it. So this is, see how it helps you to move forward and gain momentum. That's what the private coaching calls help you achieve. That is retailed at $5,000. Then you've got unlimited email access. They have valued it at $1,000. Customized summer slim down eating plans delivered to you every month with shopping list. This is valued at $197. So see how each of the offerings from here on in, they all support, all of them support this outcome, which is a slimmer, healthier and happier you. They're all tools to help support that outcome. They're not spoken about in a way that is hard to understand for your ideal client. They can read it and get it. Summer Slim Down Recipe and Snack Guide. So this is the eating plans with shopping lists, and this is a snack guide. Now, they've separated it out. That could easily be put into one, but it's pulling out the value because people want to know, well, what am I going to eat? What meals am I going to have? You know, what do I know to shop for? It helps answer that question for them. Because if you think about it, when people have objections in the sales process, it's often because they've misunderstood something or they don't see that there was enough value in an offering. And what this does is it helps to overcome objections before they come up, and they understand what it's all about. So they're more likely, and they can see the huge value too, more likely to keep saying yes internally as you're explaining it to them. And then there's a report, Foods That Make You Slim and Slimming Snacks Sample Pack. That's a bit of a mouthful, isn't it? So that's a report. That's, you know, like an ebook, if you like. Foods That Make You Slim and Slimming Snacks Sample Pack. That's valued at $97. And then there's the Summer Slim Down Get Slim Gift Pack. So they're little things like a pedometer, a water bottle, a food journal, and a few other special surprises valued at $97. So it's a little gift pack, if you like, to again help with this transformation. Then you've got the Summer Slim Down Restaurant Guide. Slim Down approved meals from the 20 most popular restaurants. That's valued at $47. And you can see how easy that is to create, that restaurant guide. That's them doing some Google search on healthy restaurants that, you know, are probably all different prices to suit different people, and they put that into their own branding and into a downloadable gift and valued it at $47. Then you've got here Skinny Cocktails Recipe Guide. Again, these are things that you can create. They're all part of it. They help support. Remember, it's always supporting this desired outcome. Then you've got the 30-day trial gym membership. That is something that they could have got from their local gym and put it into the package offering. So it's it's a month of being at the gym. It's a trial membership. It's valued at $39. They put it in. And then there's 25% off your entire purchase coupon at Charm City Run. So again, they would have gone to Charm City Run. This is a US-based program, by the way. and they would have partnered up with them and given them a whole bunch of vouchers, coupons if you like. Then there's a community support via Summer Slim Down private Facebook group. Now, how they valued that at $3.97 is anyone's guess, because I don't think you can't buy your an access into a Facebook group. But besides the fact you can talk about the value in another way as opposed to the dollar figure. And then you've got here the bonus training. Stay Slim, how to avoid putting back on the weight while eating what you want, which they've valued at $47. So let's just take a minute to pause. You can see how much things, to be put in a casual phrase, how many things are put into this package. $4,000, but lots of things. It's almost like if you can imagine, if you go to a fancy event and they've got these amazing, gift bags, right? And they're given to you and you look into them and there's this and there's that and you pull out something more incredible and you think, wow, this is incredible. And not that I've ever been to one of these, but a lot of the celebrity, parties around the Grammys and Oscars, etc., they give out these gift packs and they can be valued in the hundreds of thousands of dollars. And they're just full of awesome stuff, right? Now, that's a free offering, so it's very different to this, but you want to create that same kind of experience for someone so that when you talk through what your offering is, they go, wow, there's so much value in this. I can clearly see how incredibly value-packed this program, this offering is. And it speaks directly to me. It helps me create the transformation I'm after. And it looks really exciting. So there's a really good example of that. Now, how would you price it out? Let's take a look at that. I always give two investment options. The pay in full option, and you could save $500. So instead of it being $4,000, it's $3,500. And if you pay in full on top of the $500 saving, but you also get this pay in full bonus, which is your 30-minute Rage Your Fridge session via FaceTime, which they value at $197. And that would be, a FaceTime call or a Skype call with you and the person who's your client to go, right, let's look in your fridge, let's open up the fridge and see what's in there. And they see things like, a bottle of Coca-Cola and, some Lamingtons and, all of the unhealthy things. And they go, right, let's remove those from the fridge, give them away to your neighbours or whatever it is, and raid the fridge and give advice of what you're going to be putting into the fridge as more healthier options. And then option 2 is that you were to pay $2,000 as the initial investment, so pay that now, and then $1,000 per month for 2 monthly payments, and that means that it's a $4,000 offering. Now, another thing that I tend to do is make the talk about the offerings. Say, for example, I would say it's $4,000 for option 1 and give the bonus, and option 2 makes it more than $4,000. But you can do it either way. See what works better for you. It's totally up to you. But the idea is you want to bring as many people into option 1, which is pay in full, because that's better for cash flow. All right, let's have a look at a second template, and this is more for the done for you part of service-based businesses. So consulting, service, that type of thing. So if when you work for a client, if you need to be doing the work for them, this is the template you want to look at. And this example is Your New Brilliant Brand done for you, which is for 2 months at $10,000. Now the outcome clearly here is, my new brilliant brand. That's what I'm buying. That's the outcome I want. I want a brilliant brand. I want it done for me. I know it's going to be done over 2 months and it's 10 grand. So let's break it down. To start with, a 2-hour Your New Brilliant Brand strategy session, which is valued at $2,997. That's the strategy session you would go through to get as much information as possible about what they want from their brand, the colors, the personality, what their offering is, so that they can represent the brand in a way that you as the client wants. Then it's the 2-hour Your New Brilliant Brand Vision Board session. So that's creating, what does desired reality look like? What kind of colors do you like? This is sort of helping to create this vision that they're working towards. And without those two initial offerings here, the 2-hour Your New Brilliant Brand Strategy session and the 2-hour Your New Brilliant Brand Vision session, vision boarding session, the person who's the brand expert couldn't do what they need to do. They need to do that as part of their process. So they productize it and give it a neat title, which is the same as what that is, which makes it nice and simple, and off they go. And then the third part is the 30-minute Your New Brilliant Brand Reveal session, showcasing your signature brilliant branding suite, which is, you can see here, the value is $4,997. So what they get in that brand reveal session, so they have them on the call for 30 minutes, show them the 3 logo concepts, the unique submark creation. These are all branding terminology, so if you don't know them, it's okay. The signature font styling, the signature color palette, and the signature brand directive. And they're all the things that you'll get that make up your brand. Then it's the Your New Brilliant Brand website strategy call with your web designer. So often what happens when you're getting your brand redone, then you need to, bring that brand across to your website. And you want the branding expert to speak directly to your web designer to talk about, how to make the changes. So they do that for you as part of the process. And then it's the signature graphic suite, which is valued at $1,497. 3 custom social media banners, 50 customer social media images, email header banner. So that's what they get as their signature graphic suite. And then the last part is the custom branded business cards for your team, printed, and I'm sorry, I didn't type that in properly. Custom brand business cards for your team printed. Forget about the and, it's not required. This is for up to 3 team members, so you can have 3 different types of business cards. And that's valued at $2,997. So you can see here the whole package helps you get to your new brilliant brand and is packaged out separately. And then very similar is the investment option. Option 1, option 2. So pay in full and save $2,500. So it's a pretty decent and attractive offer. So it's $7,500. And then the pay in full bonus, you get an expert speaker slide deck featuring your new brilliant brand. So a slide deck, which is what, for example, here a PowerPoint presentation. You get that all branded in all of your colors and fonts, and the whole look and feel is all done for you, so you can keep reusing that time and time again. And then option 2 is that you pay $5,000 as the initial investment, and then $2,500 per month for 2 monthly payments. And then, so you can see here, so 2,500 times 2, that's the 5, and the 5, so that's the $10,000 option there. So that is 2 examples of how to create your powerful, profitable package of services. And you're now going to go through the workbook to help pull apart and create your powerful package of service offerings. Now, this is where the rubber hits the road. So I want for you to show up in the Facebook group and in our group calls the way that you so beautifully do, to ask any questions, to celebrate your successes. And, we're doing a lot of work now to create your key asset of your business. So if you've got any questions, let me know in the Facebook group, or if you want to book one of your one-on-one sessions around this, let me know. And all the best with it. This is where things get fun. Okay, take care and have a great week. Bye.